Right, my friends, in today's vlog, we are in Blackpool. And I say we because I've got Stephen opposite me there, walk on the wild side, Blackpool. Now, we're in the Hive, and I wasn't going to film in here. We were going to go for a wander and do a little walkabout video. However, English weather, it's hit us. It has taken its toll. It's got worse. It was nice and sunny this morning, and now it's absolutely tipping it down. And I mean tipping it down. And we ask ourselves, why do people go overseas for their summer holidays? That's the answer. So I said, what can we do? We're hungry actually. We're a little bit peckish. I'm not going to say starving, because my mother used to say you shouldn't say that. So we're peckish. Now these guys here at Hive, everything's fresh vegetables, fresh fruit, everything's fresh, made to order. I have actually already had a freshly made homemade cheesecake that I had earlier on. So we're going to test out now their full English breakfast. Now it should be good because, as I say, everything is locally sourced. We're going to mark it out of 10. Stephen's going to mark it out of 10 as well, and he's going to let you know what he thinks of it as well. And I think you've been here before. We'll get him to tell you in a minute. I'm pretty sure he has. There's also pictures on the wall, and I believe some of Stephen's photographs were on the wall a while back. If you're new to the channel, by the way, do hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to the guy opposite me, who you will see in a moment. Now, without further ado, my friends, let's go. Right, my friends, so there you go. Now, we have ordered the breakfast, and I've ordered 2 premium English breakfasts, which is 2 slices of bacon, 2 Cumberland sausage. Hang on a minute, that's from the Lake District. So I'll be the judge of the Cumberland sausage. I grew up half my childhood, as you know, if you watch the channel, in the Lake District. A Cumberland sausage should have, well, I'm going to ask Stephen what a proper Cumberland sausage should be like and see whether he knows. And he should do, only living over the sea there from the Lake District, from Cumbria. 2 fried free-range eggs. We both had them poached because I like them glazed over the top, and I thought I like a poached egg. I prefer a poached egg actually to a fried egg, I have to say. Baked beans, oven roast vine tomatoes and buttered mushrooms and 2 hash browns. So that comes to £10.95. I've had a coffee. Stephen's had an Americano, seeing as he's going to America, and I've had a latte, and here they are now. So here's my the Americano's on that side there. Thank you very much. And I've got the latte. Thank you. That is great.
Should I need some sugars for you?
I'm okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Brilliant, thank you very much.
Sugars, that's
Oh,
right.
you want the sugar. Stephen wants the sugar.
Get this out of the way.
Brilliant, thank you very much. There we go. Thank you.
You want me to get the menus out?
I'll keep the menus for now. Thank you very much. Right, so that came to a total, my friends. Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Are you sitting down? £29.40. Now, bear in mind, this is quality produce, so bear that in mind. They've got all the fruit and veg around here already. I'm guessing the bananas are supposed to be like that. They look like they've gone past the turn. Not on the turn, they're turned. They're well and truly turned. And I believe you have to be careful because they're next to the other bananas, which are not ripe yet. And I think you've got to be careful anyway. Anyway, there we go. We're going to mark it out of 10. Got the coffee here. Stephen, how do you define a proper Cumberland sausage?
I've absolutely no idea. I am not a sausage expert. The only sausages that I probably do know about are Lincolnshire sausages, because we had Lincolnshire sausages, I believe, at one place we went to last year. I think it was the Compass. We had Lincolnshire sausages there. Now, Cumberland sausages, the only thing I can say about Cumberland is I remember it was the old name, I believe, for Cumbria. I might be wrong there, or it might be part of Cumbria. Now, I remember when Lancashire was part of Cumbria. So when it comes, and it eventually got taken over. The only thing I know about Cumberland is that it used to be a name for the Lake District, or at least part of the Lake District.
Right, well, it's not quite that complicated. We're not talking about Cumbria or Cumberland or Lancashire or Lancaster. However, it was quite interesting to know, because I didn't know that Lancashire was part of Cumbria. I didn't know that. So there you go. All that because I asked what a Cumberland sausage is. Basically, I believe it should be curly. Cumberland sausage is curly. It should come in a curl. And that's how a Cumberland sausage should always be. And I used to have it all the time. I used to go to a place called the Anglers Arms, which was opposite Lakeside and Haverthwaite Railway in the Lake District, and they used to have a Cumberland sausage. And I always used to have, but believe it or not, because you think I have fish and chips all the time, I used to have Cumberland sausage and chips. I loved it. So there you go. Anyway, I'm going to drink my coffee, and then we'll mark this out of 10. Don't forget, you guys are going to mark it out of 10 as well. So I'll see you guys in a minute. Right, my friends, okay, so the goods have arrived. Good presentation, I'm going to say. Sausages look good. They're not curled, though. The question is, does a Cumberland sausage have to have a curl in it? Well, let me know in that comment section. We've got the tomatoes there as well, poached eggs, got the mushrooms, hash browns look good, bacon there, and the beans and a little ramekin there. I'm going to say, and I think this is going to be the title of the video, because I've had this conversation with Stephen while we were waiting for the breakfast, and I actually said, is this breakfast too posh for Blackpool? Because Blackpool gets a bad rap, doesn't it? And does Blackpool really just want a greasy spoon, or does it want a proper breakfast like this with quality produce? It looks fantastic, it smells great, and I can't wait to dig in. I can't wait to try these sausages out as well. Anyway, before we go any further, oh, by the way, the sauces are even homemade as well. Homemade ketchup, homemade brown sauce, so we're going to give them a taste. Got the bread there and the toast there as well, and the butter. So before we go any further, my friends, take a closer look. Right, Stephen, thumbnail time. Come on, go for it.
This plate is very, very hot, by the way. So.
Okay.
Ooh. Oh.
Ooh, is it tea Posh for Blackpool? Ooh.
Can you give us a growl? Right, okay, so first things first, let's dispense with these beans, okay, out of the ramekin. There we go, let's get them beans out there. Now, they do that because obviously it doesn't interfere with the rest of your food, but also it keeps the heat into the beans. My hand's a little greasy there, I'm just going to wipe my hands up. Okay, Stephen's tucking into his already. I'm going to go in for the my eggs first. Let's cut into there. Wow, that is a perfect poached egg, my friends. Just look at that. Oh yeah. Oh wow. Them eggs are superb. Let's go in for the Cumberland sausage here. Okay. I personally think, hey, I tell you what, that tastes really nice. Slight saltiness to it. Very nice. Very nice Cumberland sausage. I still think it should have a curl in it, but there we go. Right, tomato. Now these, that's bursting with flavour, that tomato is. Hash brown, which is controversial here. A lot of people say it's American, but I've said this before a million times, and I'll argue the fact with living in the States, these hash browns are nothing like an American hash brown at all. The triangular hash brown thing, I believe, was implemented by McDonald's, but you can correct me if I'm wrong. But that's nice and crispy on the outer there. Not too much fat on the bacon either. I'm going to say this is a really, really nice breakfast. But my question is still there. Is this breakfast too posh for Blackpool? That's the question. The cost of it is, in total with the two coffees, £29.40. Now, if you've got a family of four, that can rack up a little bit. But if you want quality, then this is where it's at. Let's taste this ketchup. That's nice. I'm going to call time out on the brown though, because I reckon brown sauce has got to be HP. But let's have a look. Try this. That is very nice, to be fair. Right, I shall eat the rest of this, then we'll mark it out of 10. But you answer it in the comment section down below. Is this breakfast too posh for Blackpool? Okay, so we've got Georgia here. Now, the question is, the title of this video is this breakfast too posh for Blackpool? However, my argument is, this place is packed out. I've been in here 2 days in a row now, and you cannot get in the place. There's a wait for the food because it is that good. So arguably, it's not too posh for Blackpool, is it?
I would, definitely agree with you. It's not too posh for Blackpool. We are very busy and everyone loves it here. And I think the pricing is very fair with it being all fresh and homemade. So
Is everything homemade then?
the sauces are homemade,
And
We don't do any frozen things. It's all fresh.
And your internet, by the way, I will say, is insanely fast. That's why I ended up in here. Everything is superb. The only thing I would say is, though, right, my only little niggle is,
Yeah.
It's got to be HP sauce.
HP.
Yeah, I know you.
To bring it next time.
I know, I'll bring my own HP next time.
Yeah.
But the food itself is amazing. Beans. What brand are they?
I'm not too sure. I've not worked here for too long, so I'm not too clued up on all the specifics, unfortunately.
What's the most popular dish from here?
I would say it's either this or
Yeah.
we do a steak club sandwich and a hot chicken sandwich that are both very popular as well.
Ooh, nice. Excellent. Brilliant. Right. Well, come and see Georgia down at the Hive. And I'm going to say it's not too posh for Blackpool. Well, it can't be because it's packed all the time. It literally yesterday you couldn't get in. Anyway, do you want to say onwards, my friends?
Onwards, my friends.
Right, let's get down to business. Well, first things first, the title of the video, is this breakfast too posh for Blackpool? Well, obviously not, because this place is jam-packed. I mean, like I said, I've been in 2 days in a row because the internet in here is insanely fast, really, really quick. So on uploads as well. So I've been uploading my videos from here. In fact, it's the fastest internet I've actually seen in England on uploads, which is weird. But it's not about that anyway. I'm sure you're not interested. You're more interested in the food. The cheesecake, by the way, is a Biscoff cheesecake that I had, and it was lush. So there we go. The breakfast itself, the tomatoes were very, very tasty. It is more of what I call a pretentious breakfast because it's not a greasy spoon cafe breakfast kind of thing. But it shows that a lot of people in the comments say, oh, how much is that? How much is that? It's too expensive. Well, you know, there's a cost of living crisis, etc. But then, is there? Because this place is insanely packed on a daytime. I mean, it's getting towards the closing time now. But I've been in and it's been ram-packed. In fact, if you come in here for this breakfast, you're going to be waiting about half an hour because they're rushed off the feet. Quality produce, sausage was great, really tasty. I personally prefer, for me, I would say it didn't look, it didn't, to me, scream Cumberland sausage, but it was very tasty. The bacon was lovely as well, not too salty. The eggs, I love them poached actually, and they were poached to perfection. Beans were nice. The only thing is, if you're watching, don't mess with the brown sauce. Just put the HP back. I know you like to do your own made stuff, but you know, if it ain't broken, don't fix it. You're never going to better HP. It was made and it was originally from Nottingham. You'll never beat HP. It's world known. Anyway, from me, I'm going to give it a 9.3. How about that? I think that's a damn good score. 9.3. I should give it 10 actually for the speed of the internet, but I should give it a 10 plus actually, because I'll be coming back here every time I come to Blackpool. There you go anyway. I think that's good. Tell me what you think in the comment section down below. I'm going to hand you over to Stephen, who is Mr. Blackpool.
Well, Lee, you asked the question before to me, is this breakfast too posh for Blackpool? And I said to you, no. And you also asked the waitresses, the lovely waitresses that they have here at the Hive, and they also said, no, it's not too posh for Blackpool. And we've seen how busy this place has been going for years. Here in Blackpool, it's on Church Street. It's not far from the Winter Gardens. And that breakfast was absolutely amazing. I won't go into too much detail like he does about the sausages. Yeah, a little bit. Are they Cumberland sausages? Well, what do I know? I know nothing. But to me, it was a fantastic breakfast. I like the sauces as well. Homemade sauces. Lee having a bit of a moan there about the HP. But to me, I'm not, it's good to taste homemade sauces. And I like the sauces. They were really, really good. So I'm going to give this breakfast at the Hive in Blackpool a 9.5.
So there you go. Get yourself down to the Hive. Come and say hi to Georgia there as well and the rest of the staff. It really is a fantastic place. So there's your answer. Is it too posh for Blackpool? Obviously not. And I will be back again tomorrow to upload my next video. So yeah, superb. And I think I'm just checking. I'm just going to make sure they've got some more cheesecake for tomorrow when I come in. Anyway, that's all from me today. The coffee's fantastic, by the way. Don't forget, head over to Stephen's channel, Walk on the Wild Side, if you're not already subscribed. If you love Blackpool, you're going to know who he is. However, he's not just about Blackpool, he's expanding a little bit. Oh, quite a lot. He's off to America shortly to do some videos. So head over, subscribe to the guy, and he is also a master photographer. So head over, subscribe to his channel, show him some support, and follow him around the States. That's all from me today. If you're not subscribed to me as well, why not? Hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye-bye. Right, my friends, well, it's a quick one today, and I'm going to start it inside because I've got Stephen here from Walk on the Wild Side right opposite me there, and I'm in a place called The Hive, which has got fresh food, fresh veg, that's garbage, and he's blowing his nose, so I'm going to do that again. Why don't you get all the snot out, eh? Get it all out!